Grimwade, welcome to the show. Spreading good vibes, gonna let everybody know. There's a window to our land, so watch everybody grow. And everybody's welcome, from the royals to the pros. Yeah, love for checking out the journey. Big fam, couple guys, couple girlies. We're spreading happiness from early. Subscribe to the vibe, you heard me?
Oh my days.
Mate, I tell you, that explains life pretty well, doesn't it? I got it literally. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hez.
Oh, yeah.
So right there, I just got the hair stuff for room. Mummy just asked me to, but I'm gonna put it out here.
And I'm trying to do stuff quickly. So I say, you know, you must do things quickly, but with composure. That's the thing.
Yes.
So, guys, I'll take this moment to breathe. Doesn't do much though, does it? It's just crazy, like, for those of you also, I'm just going to say quickly now, I'm sure Tim will say it, but thank you so much for Tim's lovely birthday.
I was about to say that. Thank you. No, that's cool, man.
I took it away. I took the opportunity away from you, my
No, that's cool.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Hey, Grandma guys.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Good,
I'm just at the table waiting for our egg and toast.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I just need to quickly, get a knife out. Yeah. Miss Madam, you want to say hello? You will in a sec.
Houston. You will not be ignored, will you? Oh, bless her.
Grandma guys.
Yes, buddy. What's happening, Roo? You alright?
Yeah. I got the same kiln like Hezzy.
Yes. Who gave that to you?
Zach.
He did. Your big cousin Zach. That was very nice. Can you explain it a little more, Hez?
Yeah, so Zach was on loan at Kilmarnock from Arsenal for a little 1 year, I think it was.
Yeah, 1 season,
Yeah, and then he came back and gave us this.
Yeah.
And it has our name on the back. And remember that he was 24.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's cool, isn't it, Roo? I think Roo wants to show that. I can see it, Roo. I can see it.
So yeah, basically, since obviously Hezzy's not Hezzy, Tim's birthday, life has literally been non-stop, because life doesn't stop. Even when you go away and have a little break, you come back and you feel like you've had a break, and then you know when I don't know if you know them kind of toys, right? There's a track that goes and it's moving, then you drop your car in it. You're supposed to drop the car in it and it just goes like that. That's how it feels like when you get dropped back into life and you just got to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
So we come home and obviously the kids stay with my mum for a bit. My mum's really helpful when it comes to sending them home, because like she'll send them home with all the clean clothes all washed and stuff, which is really helpful. But you know, I think
So thank you, Mum.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mum. But it was just like, come back, and then the next day we was back. We went to Mum's. No, Hezzy had football the next day, I think it was, which again is like an early start, blah blah. And then we went to my mum's for dinner, so thank you for that. But we was literally like trying to, I think Tim was finishing an edit before we went to my mum's house. I was trying to like put clothes and that away. Houston, your food is coming. Let me take her food out to her. Look, you've got your plate is on the table and your egg and your roll is here, but it's a bit hot. So what must you do? You have to blow on it.
You got to blow on it. Can you blow on it?
Can you blow on it, Houston?
Oh, Hallie's got to do it. Look, Hallie, can you do it? So as you can see, our darling Houston has quite the diva's energy.
She does, the diva's energy. That's what you want to call it. Yeah, no, she has. But at the same time, like even with things like saying sorry, she's learnt that very well. She can't quite say sorry yet.
Yeah.
She goes.
Yeah, she goes.
Yeah, precisely.
And then she'll give you a hug and a kiss.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
Just to show that she's sorry. Can someone give her a water as well? Because she usually really wants a water when she eats.
Yeah.
So we had to do that before we could even go to my mum's house, and we got there. We was only there for like 2 hours because we had an early start the next day, and life just keeps on going. Like literally, it doesn't stop. Which I would say is definitely a blessing, but at the same time, I think I don't want to say it's a struggle when you've had a nice time and you come back to reality, but it does kind of hit you like quite hard, like boom.
For me, the time was so amazing, and yes, thank you for all my happy birthday messages. Don't ask me why I'm, clapping away at you, but as you can see, it's all like it's all so quiet because she's got her food. You hear her. I love it. It's the sound of a child's contentment. But yeah, no, what Ella was talking about was just literally, we went there and it was so nice, and also we got so much time to talk. And I think parents, tell me if you have this. When you maybe go away, you might have a holiday, you might have maybe a quick weekend away. Something allows you to have some time away, basically. And then you get time with your spouse, your partner or whatnot, and you get time to talk. You get time to just be in each other's presence without World War V going on around you. And even in them times, I think for me and Ella, we fell in love more while we was away. It was so nice. Literally, we were like 18-year-olds again, and all of that kind of stuff, which is really, really beautiful, really, and something that I would encourage anyone out there to really try and do, because
sometimes parents need a break.
Yeah, 100%, but not even that. Pursuing your spouse, when you're away, when you do have that special time, go in, do you know what I mean? You can't just fall in love once. You got to keep doing it throughout your marriage. I remember one of my elders telling me that. I don't know if it was a grandparent or what, but yeah, falling in love over and over and over again. It is very, very important. Ella just did a madness for my birthday, as you all saw. If you haven't checked out the last vlog, please go and check it out. And the other thing was, this is what I wanted to explain, is that I didn't even put it all on. So we haven't put it all on. Me and Ella had a second part to it the next day. Yeah, that's right. It went into the next day. It went from the last day to my birthday to the next day.
Why don't you tell the Grimwade girl the story that you've been telling all your friends from the beginning?
Oh, so, okay, cool. I'm going to do it quite condensed. But basically, on Wednesday, I saw a friend that I haven't seen for ages. Big up Christian. He just turned up. Ella called me and said, "Oh, come and help me with the bags outside." I went and opened the door, and he was just standing there, wherever they had food, and we were just coming. We just caught up and reasoned and that was lovely. Then the next day, I came home and I had this big bubble thing, that thing, Bubble Up Essex, big up them lot. I had that in the back garden, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, so that must be for me as well. And then later on we had people round and again just caught jokes, had a couple of drinks, had some food, and it was wicked. I had a film on. Then it was my birthday morning the next day, and that's usually, that Grimwade gang, you're always with us when we do that. So we usually have a birthday breakfast with maybe my mum and dad and Ella's mum and dad and all of that kind of stuff. We just call them all mum and dad, but I try and differentiate for you guys. And then I have my biological mum and dad, all of this kind of stuff. But anyway, had a lovely birthday breakfast. And then after that, Ella's like, come on, up we go. I've got your bag packed or whatever. And she was like, follow my lead. And I did. And we turned up in London, where you saw, at the ME Hotel. Big up them, man. They are absolutely second to none.
Anche and
Emiliano. Oh my gosh, you just made it the best for me, so thank you. And also, then after that, we spent obviously that time there. We had couples round because we were allowed couples in the suite, and then after that, we had a breakfast booked at the Radio Rooftop Bar the next morning with Nej and Sanem, who stayed with us, who I love dearly. And then we said bye to them guys. And then all of a sudden it was off to the Bulgari Hotel, where we had the couples spa, couples suite booked and had an amazing emotional time in it, Baba.
Yes,
and then we had Buddha bar food after. It was just too much. But yeah, parents, that time getting away or whatnot, it's so necessary. But the thing is when you come back, you have everything in moderation. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, when you become parents, that's for life. Do you know what I mean? That's not just for a moment, that's for life. So when you come back, you got to give that time. You got to it's grab time when you can, but no, that's gonna be your first port of call. Do you know what I mean? At least until they're older and stuff like that. And even then they still be calling.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But that's all good, because as you say, you want to be parents, you sign that blank check. Just like when you get married, that blank check, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how people are going to change. And yes, it causes all kinds of, stresses when you don't see things coming or whatever. But that's just parenting and that's just relationships in general. Yeah. So as you can hear, Miss Diva in the background. But babe, what do you think about having time and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's funny, babe, that you actually linked onto that. It's not funny because you know me well and you know what I'm thinking before I even say it. But I was just thinking as you were talking about that, like how things have changed for me over time, over the course of time of having the children. Because I know a couple of years ago we thought about like taking a holiday away or whatever. In fact, this is when we used to live in the flat. So it was when it was just Hezzy, Hosanna and Hallie. And we wanted to just go for a little weekend in like Spain or France or something. But I was really struggling with that idea. Because I was a bit like, oh, but the kids, can't really leave the kids. I don't know if I'll be able to leave them for that long.
Yeah.
But I think over time, as your children grow up and mature, and also as you go through your relationship as a couple, you kind of learn to realise that, you know what, like it says in the Bible, like your spouse is obviously your first port of call. Like they are the person that should be your be all and end all, like literally above everything. I don't know, Tim always says this really beautiful thing about me when he talks to the kids, like the kids have got to respect me as their mum because before I'm their mum, I'm your wife kind of thing. And you have to remember these things, like, because that's what keeps your relationship going, keeps your relationship vibrant and on fire. Like if you put yourselves first. But obviously, understand what I mean when I'm saying that. Like, you're not going to go, okay, well, we just want to have time together all the time as a couple because we're still a couple, We're
not single no more. Like, sorry, we're not kid free.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
So evidently our kids are important, and also I wanted to ask the kids something as well in a sec.
Yeah, go for it.
But you guys, if you guys are not together and on one accord as the mum and dad, as the parents, as the couple, like if you're not, then the rest of your family's going to be shattered because you guys are the rock. Do you know what I mean? You start the whole thing. So if you guys are offset, then everything else is going to be offset.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I've definitely learned that time spent together as a couple is so important, like as time's gone on. But yeah, I wanted to ask the kids something, like how they kind of feel maybe Daddy and I have changed with taking time away from them over time. Your children, like obviously Daddy and I have been talking about our experience of being away. How do you guys feel Mummy and Daddy have been over time? Like, because of course we never really used to take any time away from you. Do you feel like we're doing it a lot more now?
No, I think you're doing it like a healthy amount of time. Like you guys need time alone. Like they can't always just be with us all their life because
parents need time.
Yeah, parents need their own time.
What's that, Hallie?
I said parents need just their own time because like when there's kids around, they're always probably like playing and making stuff. Toys.
If they're trying to have
like this one here.
Yeah, like you, Houston. And if parents go on, you can talk.
And they always make mess.
It's true.
And like it's good for parents as well when they go away because they can just have conversations without disturbance, and I think they need that sometimes. Like.
Yeah, as everybody does, because sometimes people need like time away from other people. Not because they don't love them. Obviously they love them, but it's just sometimes you need that time to just relax and just think and talk and have conversations, and gather your thoughts and stuff like that. So yeah, it is good that Mummy and Daddy sometimes have time where they can just go out on a little day or a bit of a holiday sometimes, just to talk. And
we haven't quite gone to the holiday yet.
Yeah, but like
maybe in the future.
But like
I can't leave you for longer than 24 hours. That's the thing. I get withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah, I must say, like on was it the Saturday when we were kind of finishing up at the bar? I think we went for the meal. We didn't actually spend that long in the restaurant. I think we was in the restaurant for about 45 minutes. Yeah, and it was kind of getting to the end of the day. I was like, we missed the kids, kind of thing. And because they bring us so much joy and happiness. Of course, there's lots of hard work that comes with having a family as well, but they do bring us like so much joy because Grimwade Gang, you know, obviously you see a lot of positivity on our channel, but we're normal people. Like we live lives, we do have stresses, we do have times when we don't necessarily feel on top of the world.
Yeah, for sure.
And like sometimes like Rue will come in and he'll just say something, he'll just be chatting away, and I'll be like, this kid just absolutely.
You've just changed the mood.
Yeah,
and you
too, isn't it?
Harper, did you want to say something, sweetheart? Oh, sorry, you've got something in your mouth now. I can come back to you, or can you finish it?
I can finish.
Okay, go on then.
So it's fine for them to have like a bit of time together, for them to just talk a bit, like for their own time. Like say they was upstairs and they wanted their own time to like talk to each other about how should we deal with like the kids. Obviously they love us, but it's good for them to have their own time just alone for a bit.
It is, and well said, sweetheart. Very
There's
well
something
said.
that Mummy said, Harper. I said, Daddy and I need to be on one. Do you know what the word is? One.
Accord.
That's
All
it.
right, well done, well done, well done.
Oh, sweetie, I'm putting your bottle in the microwave because you need to have a bottle rather than have baby milk. Grimwade going like, I'm struggling like with this stopping there from having.
Grimwade gang, you just said Grimwade gang. I heard you. You keep trying to say it.
Grimwade gang. You said it, good girl. She likes to still have the comfort. Thanks, you just slapped me by accident.
Say sorry, mummy.
Sorry. Thank you.
Good girl.
Good
Well
girl.
done.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so I'm trying to give her bottle because it's coming up to her nap time rather than breastfeeding her, because we're meant to be like whittling down the breastfeeding. But yeah, it's not being very whittly at the moment. Here you go. I can't help but think of some of our friends as well who inspire us, like Trey and Keisha from the Rush fam. I have to shout them out because just seeing them work hard and enjoy life, and they get it in as a couple.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is really cool. Can you take a bottle? You want to be free. You go be free. But surrounding yourself with the right people, the right friends, people that appreciate, even like our parents, appreciate that.
Hey, baby.
That sometimes we need time as a couple, and they create the environment for us to do that. We're very, very appreciative to you parents for that. So thank you for your help. But yeah, do you know what, parents? I think if you can find time where you guys can reconnect as a couple, like definitely take that time and do that, even if it is at home and someone is babysitting the kids for you, you go sit out in the back garden or what have you. Just do what you can to get that time in together, because falling in love is a beautiful thing.
It is.
But yeah, hopefully you can continue to see us blossom in our love as time goes on, and yeah, join us on the next vlog, please. We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.